Hey guys, Nevada Cario here. Uh, so it's been a couple of days. Better say it's been Monday since I even made a video. So it looks like I've been pretty much. I went this week. I pretty much went into a house party. It was like a little mini birthday party, carne asada, and that was yummy. And it was pretty good. Nobody gets sick. It's pretty BS. It's like, oh, going to a party, you're gonna get somebody sick. I don't care what anybody says anymore. Oh, you're a killer if that's how you think. So be it. It's better not to give a crap what people think. And I literally forgot that 4th of July was gonna be this year. I'm kidding. Literally forgot that today was the 1st of July. Like, that's unbelievable. I couldn't even believe it myself that it was July 1st already. And bullshit. So, yeah, that was crazy to even think that, it really is, that we're pretty much done for the most part of June, and it's gonna be like I have 2 more months until it becomes my birthday. So let me try. Trying to think about something. Damn, I'm delaying. So basically, I've been getting back into watching some entertainment. What people would think as evil. Some Christians, satanic, in Hollywood and that stuff. Oh my God, what is that thing flying? Get out of my way. Get out. Get out. Hold on, excuse me. All right, let's get back to what I was saying. So, pretty much, watching a movie called All Dogs Go to Heaven. I think since last week to this week, I've pretty much been watching a little bit more of it. Because I was already pissed off at the people that before this whole pandemic watched. I will say this: I did play a little more video games. Back then, I did play basically Pokemon, mostly Nintendo. But now with the whole thing, and I've realized Pokemon, but now I've realized for the most part who really the people are in this society. You truly see for what they are, and it makes you kind of want to boycott most of these corporate freaks, like Nintendo, because you realize how bullshit for the most part people really waste their time on that so much instead of being really getting close to their creator. Now, I'm not saying it's anything bad if people want to watch television shows or movies or play their video games. I could care less, or watch sports. I could pretty much care less. But it makes me think also that people really pretty much watch, too much entertainment. I also come to the realization that I cringe a lot more when I hear people talk about my favorite movie, who is your favorite sports team, or what's your favorite video game. Like, that makes me cringe more because people waste more of their time on that, and people fear, oh, I'm so scared of Rona, oh, I'm gonna die. That's the same bullshit BS argument you hear every single freaking time. Like, I mean it. I really 100% mean it. I really do. And that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about in that area. I also want to talk about pretty much about the movie All Dogs Go to Heaven, a Don Bluth film. And when I started watching some of these clips of that movie again, it kind of changes me again. And I hope it stays like that, you know, just because I feel like I changed a little more, even though the movie doesn't really state anything biblical. It's pretty much, but it does mention hell and heaven, but in the form of dogs. It's mostly about a con artist, a German Shepherd. It pretty much warns you about the dangers of pretty much selfishness, gambling, alcoholism, uh, you know. So I realize, even though it's supposed to be like a kid's movie, if I'm gonna sound like a mainstream normie movie, goer, I will say it like this. Although I don't consider myself that, but I will say this: I've come to the realization that movies now, I realize that the change of movies also is the change of people with their social justice warrior stuff that they put in the movies. That's pretty much why I've been seeing, pretty much for the most part. If you guys haven't watched that movie, if you really would like, if I guess if you're a Christian, you should go, or yeah, for the most part, you should go watch it for yourself and um, observe, what the message is about, so you can unravel for yourself pretty much what the movie is about. But also, if we're gonna talk about pretty much the actors that have voiced, the characters, pretty much a lot of the high cast, that had the most like talks. Hold on, excuse me. Need to cut here. So yeah, here I am. If you know about Don Bluth, he pretty much was a director for like movies. His movies were supposed to be better in the 80s, an animator from Disney, which pretty much means you already have some connections. Now, I'm not trying to praise or worship him just because he's a Mormon. In fact, I really don't worship any celebrity or director or anything like that. That's the least what you should do if you're trying to fight the good fight and not being distracted by television or movies or video games for the most part, or sports. But hey, I don't think it's always a bad thing. I don't think you're gonna go to hell just for doing entertainment stuff. Now, I know some Christians would say that because some are very religious, but I try to see some of the positive in some of the Hollywood films. The good thing about Hollywood films, even though they're like freaking distractions, it's propaganda, they do have some messages that they tell the truth through. Like, if we're talking about the movie They Live, and then The Matrix, for the most part, people pretty much, The Matrix and Neo, well, no, that's the character in that movie, The Matrix, and then They Live. I don't even know. I haven't even watched those films, and I really could care less to even watch those Hollywood films. If you're gonna make me watch a Hollywood movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven is pretty much the only one I would even watch. I have no interest in watching any of Don Bluth's other films. And you have to realize this about Mormons. And yes, Don Bluth is a Mormon. I've realized that, I realized a lot of Mormons are pretty much have positions in the higher ups, like some Hollywoods, and then politicians, or even like businesses like In-N-Out. They're supposed to be run by Mormons. I think that's the same for Chick-fil-A. You realize that they're in the big game. lots of these Mormons. And pretty much, can you trust these Mormons? I don't think so. You can't trust anybody. So this is pretty much why I made this video, just because of all dogs go to heaven. And you really must watch and look out for that seed. You know, there's a scene that pretty much gives you the horrifying reality of like the underworld when you do terrible things. You gotta watch it because they did kind of make the scene a little more depressing, you know, and the fact that he was about the main character. I'm not gonna give it out too much. Just go give it a watch. It may look like a kids movie because it's animated, but for the most part, it pretty much wouldn't really be much of that because of the tone and the subjects that they're, you know, alcohol and gambling, you know, in the form of dogs. So anyways, that's all I have to say for that part. So anyways, I already made a video about about an analysis, like a reaction to the final part of the movie, but I deleted it because I did not want to attract moviegoers. And I already did, you know. I already attracted one which had like 10,000 like subscribers. And when I looked at his channel, I was like, wow, a little bigger channel commenting on my small channel. Like, that's crazy. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, you know what? That's not the type of people I would want to watch my content for the most part. So anyways, that's all I have to say. I wish I didn't take that long doing this video. If you liked it, hit a like and subscribe. Bye bye, guys. Peace. Never stop fighting for liberty. Don't ever lose faith. Keep praying to the Most High. Bye bye.